This video depicts the mindset and actions of a stalker, with scenes that may disturb or trigger viewers. Though the story is fictional and created for the purpose of entertainment, viewers and listeners' discretion is advised.
Welcome to Fictional Broadcast. Season 2, Valentine's Day Special. I was watching. I had been watching for weeks now. My beautiful Amy. She didn't know it yet, but we were destined to be together. The way she moved through this world, so effortlessly, like she didn't know someone was waiting for her, waiting to make her his. I noticed her first in that blue sweater, the one that hugged her just right. That was when I knew she was the one. She belonged to me. I started slow, just a message here and there to let her know I was thinking about her. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, Amy. I could imagine her confusion, the way her eyebrows would furrow, her soft lips parting in surprise. She probably thought it was a mistake, someone else's message sent to her by accident, but no. Every word was intentional. I had been close enough to see her, to admire her, to memorize the way her sweater brushed against her skin. When I sent the next message, I knew I had her attention. You looked beautiful today. The blue sweater was perfect on you. I bet her heart skipped a beat reading that one. She must have looked around, wondering how I saw her, where I had been hiding. But she couldn't see me. I made sure of that. She always kept those blinds shut tight, as if that would keep me out. Amy didn't understand. I didn't need to see her, to know her every move. I felt her, even from afar. Her nervousness made me smile. I could sense her fear through the distance, could feel the way her fingers trembled when she picked up the phone to read my messages. But she hadn't seen anything yet. That first box I left for her, the rose, that was just a taste. I wanted to see how she would react, to see her mind spiral as she tried to figure out who knew her so well, who loved her so deeply. She didn't tell anyone at first. I could tell. That's when I knew she felt it too. The connection. The inevitability of us. Every day I left her another rose. A little reminder that we were getting closer. That soon we would be together. One for each day until we are together. I wondered if she saved them. Maybe she kept them in water, hoping they would last long enough for her to figure out who her secret admirer was. The notes I left her were getting under her skin. I knew it. She thought locking her windows and doors would keep her safe, keep me away. How naive. She didn't realize I was always close by, always waiting. She went to the police. Of course. I laughed when she did. What could they do? Nothing. The messages weren't threats. They were promises. Promises of what was to come. They didn't understand what we had. No one did. The night before Valentine's Day, I decided it was time. I couldn't wait any longer. She had to know that I was right there, just on the other side of the door, ready to take what was mine. I walked down the hall. My footsteps deliberate, making sure she heard every step. I could almost taste her fear. Hear her heart race behind the flimsy door. I knocked gently at first. I wanted her to come to me, to open the door willingly. When she didn't, I sent her another message, letting her know I was here, waiting for her. I'm here, Amy, open the door. I could imagine her sitting there, her fingers hovering over her phone, her breath caught in her throat. I knocked again, harder this time. Tension was thick. She knew I wasn't going to leave. And I wasn't. Not until I saw her. I left her one last gift. The rose soaked in blood. Her blood, metaphorically. Her scent. And her sweater. The one that I had taken when she wasn't paying attention. She must have wondered how I'd gotten it. But Amy didn't need to worry about the how. All that mattered was that I had it. And now she did too. When she finally opened the door, I watched from the shadows. Oh, how her eyes widened in terror when she saw that sweater. Saw the blood-soaked petals. I stayed still, letting her feel my presence, letting her know I was near. She slammed the door. But it didn't matter. She thought she was safe behind the lock, behind those walls. I had been inside her apartment before. I knew every inch of it, just like I knew her. And now, it was time. I waited long enough. I stepped from the shadows, careful not to make a sound until I wanted her to see me. She thought it was over, thought I would be gone away. Poor Amy. Her fear was intoxicating. She looked so cute, the way she pressed herself against the door, as if that could stop me. The floor creaked beneath my foot, and I saw her freeze. She felt it now, her eyes wide with realization, and there I was, by the window, watching her, just like I had always been. You didn't really think you could lock me out, did you? The lights flickering, the room plunged into darkness, but I didn't need to see her to know exactly where she was. Amy was mine. She always had been, and nothing could keep us apart. Happy Valentine's Day to the most beautiful woman in the world.
Stalking is a serious issue that affects many individuals and can have a lasting emotional or psychological impact. If you or someone you know needs support or information about stalking, visit the Susie Lampler Trust at www.susielampler.org. The Trust offers valuable resources, guidance and support for those affected by stalking and harassment. Remember, no one should feel unsafe or afraid. Stay aware, stay safe.